Let's get right to the sage of Southern California. He joins us now from Santa Barbara. So I know you're rooting for Mitt Romney tonight. What's your advice for him?
Well, at the beginning, I think he should come out and say, listen, Mr. President, let's keep this above board. I promise not to, if you promise to not get nasty with me like Stephanie Cutter does, I'll promise not to get nasty like you, with you like Joe Biden does. And that way I would keep it above board. Biden is doing more harm to anybody than the president. This guy's shakier than a Jenga tower on top of a jackhammer handle, all right? Listen, I think that Mitt Romney's doing great. I know everybody else is bummed out. Guess what? I've seen the light. He's either even or within the range of error in most of these things for a man who's been deified, who the press fawn over. To say they fawn over him would be do a disservice to Bambi, for God's sakes. They're going to nitpick my guy out the wazoo, but I'm telling you, 35 days out, this cat is in good shape, and whatever he's doing, I think he should keep doing it.
Okay. Rasmussen has him, pretty much tied if you have the margin of error put in.
That's mind-boggling. Yeah, that's mind-boggling.
With all the point is well taken. And with the press rooting for the president and with the money that the president has on attack ads for Romney still to be close, but the problem is in places like Ohio, he's falling behind and blah, 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 blah. Now, everybody thinks I'm crazy. Down the line, and we can't get more diverse. Rove, Kirsten Powers, Leslie Moore, a whole bunch. I come out and I show a little emotion, I show a little urgency out there if I'm Romney. I'm saying, you know what? I hope Americans know how bad this country, what kind of shape we're in now. I hope they understand that here in the economy, it's awful. And overseas, they don't know what they're doing over there. I just think that would work with the independents. And everybody says, no, he has to come in and serve very senatorial. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to cut it tonight.
Listen, I don't think he's ever been a senator. Has he? I don't
senatorial
know.
is a word, though, Miller. It's a word that you rise above. Yeah, senatorial.
Listen, he can't bring that video up, and he doesn't have to. That video is going to resonate. It's obvious now to most of us that Barack Obama, if the chip on his shoulder was any bigger, it'd be in Michael Moore's Pringles can, all right? We get it. The guy's angry. We know that. He doesn't have to bring that up. He should say, I didn't even see it. I'm too busy trying to save this country. And if he does want to show some emotion, I would save it for the closing argument, and I would look straight in that camera at the end and say, listen, it is broken, and I can fix it, damn it.
All right, now we're getting someplace. However,
if he says damn it, it's like Rhett Butler saying damn it. That's right. A clean movie.
Okay, but he loses Arkansas, though, if he uses, there's a lot of evangelicals don't want to hear that word. You know that. So maybe he goes, I was going to say it, but I'm not, out of respect for everyone. Now, if he gets attacked, which I think he will, on the 47% comment, all right, then I say the tapes on Barack Obama is a good shield. You put that up as a shield. You go, wait a minute, hold it. You talking to me like Taxi? Remember Taxi Driver? You talking to me? There's nobody else here. You must be talking to me. What about that? That's kind of takes that whole issue off the table, that divisiveness that the president is going to try to point out, that Mitt Romney's a divisive guy. He doesn't care about the 47%.
Well, he should say, let's put it this way, Mr. President. When I'm alone in a room, I speak to 53% of the country. When you're alone in a room, it would appear you speak to 14% of the country, if you want to play games like that, all right?
Would you play that game, though? Would you play that game?
You didn't ask me that. You asked me if he brought that up first.
No, that's what I'm talking about, though. He's going to bring it up.
Sure.
You know the 47%'s coming. Would you go back with the 14%? Would you go back with it?
No.
Because you are lighting the fuse
I think
if
he's
you go
winning.
Back. Right.
Because I think Mitt Romney's winning, Bill. I don't believe the polls. Right. I don't believe the hacks. I think he's in great shape. And I think this president is so bad at this job that this is a win if this guy just goes out there and looks comfortable, for God's sakes, and doesn't look like he's a huckster like this guy that we've got in there is.
Okay. Now, one thing that could put it over the top for Barack Obama is this. Roll the tape.
De Obama, ojalá An Obama win? I hope so. I'm going to say something, and maybe they will pick it up, and I hope it doesn't hurt Obama.
Pero si yo fuera estadounidense, votaría por Obama.
If I were from the United States, I would vote for Obama.
So now he has Jabba the Hutt's endorsement, the president.
Listen, these guys who get cancer down in those beef countries, they're the only guys I know who get fatter after they get cancer. I would say this. I think that I don't think Chavez is serious about that because I think that Obama's too socialist for Hugo Chavez. I don't think he would actually pull the lever for him.
So
I would say this.
So he's too far left. The president's too far left for Hugo.
Chavez isn't that far gone. I'll also say this. I think that Barack Obama... Hugo Chavez could come to the United States and vote for Barack Obama, but Barack Obama couldn't go to Venezuela and vote for Hugo Chavez because they have voter ID laws.
That's right. You have to show an ID, but if he goes to Pennsylvania, Hugo Chavez, he can vote.
He could come over here and tell everybody I'm with the swarthy Amish people. Where's my ballot?
No. He'd register under the name Liam O'Malley.
The O'Malley factor.
You don't look like an O'Malley. Are you? The interpreter would say, I am Liam.
And if you said, I don't believe that, you'd be a racist. That's where we've come to in this country.
ACLU would have you in cuffs. Let Liam vote.
That's how crazy it's got.
Dennis Miller, everybody. The D-Man and I would like to thank you all.